14-year-old girl is accused of stabbing her sister to death in their Lancaster County home. Police say Claire Miller repeatedly told officers, "I stabbed my sister."
Claire Miller, a seemingly ordinary teenager from Manheim Township, Pennsylvania. Known for her bright smile and her love for TikTok, she was the picture of innocence. But behind that smile lurked a darkness no one could have imagined.
Not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair!
On a cold February night in 2021, Claire's life took a turn that would forever change the lives of everyone around her.
Tragic. It's not the kind of thing we would expect in our neighborhood. It's very quiet and peaceful, and obviously a tragedy like this is...
The Miller family home, a place of comfort and love, was about to become a scene of unimaginable horror. At 1 a.m., a chilling 911 call was made. When police arrived, they found Claire standing outside, covered in blood. Inside, they discovered the body of her older sister, Helen, who was wheelchair-bound due to cerebral palsy. The brutality of the scene was unlike anything they had ever seen. Helen Miller had been stabbed multiple times in the neck with a kitchen knife. The room, once a place of peace for Helen, was now drenched in blood. What could drive a 14-year-old to commit such a gruesome act against her own sister? Claire was immediately taken into custody, and as the news spread, the community was left in a state of shock.
In our neighborhood, it's very quiet and peaceful, and
friends and neighbors described Claire as a sweet and caring girl, making it nearly impossible to reconcile the image of the teenager they knew with the one capable of such violence. During her initial court appearance, Claire showed little emotion. The judge ordered her to be held without bail, and the case was moved to adult court due to the severity of the crime. Why did Claire do it? Investigators and psychologists were desperate to find a motive. Claire's social media painted a picture of a normal teenager, but beneath the surface, a darker side emerged. Her fascination with violent themes on the internet raised many questions. Could online content have pushed Claire over the edge? Friends and family were at a loss, unable to comprehend what could have driven her to commit such an atrocity. Mental health professionals were brought in to evaluate Claire. Reports suggested she had been battling depression and anxiety, conditions that can often go unnoticed in teenagers. But were these struggles enough to explain such a violent act? The complexity of the human mind, especially in adolescence, can lead to unpredictable and tragic outcomes. Claire's mental state at the time of the crime became a key focus in understanding her actions. Ultimately, the court decided to try Claire as an adult due to the brutal nature of the crime. The trial was set to determine not only her guilt, but also her future. The trial became a media sensation, capturing the attention of the entire nation. Claire's defense focused on her mental state, arguing that she was not fully in control of her actions. The prosecution, however, painted a different picture, one of premeditation and cold-blooded murder. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as everyone awaited the jury's verdict. After days of deliberation, the jury reached a verdict. Claire Miller was found guilty of first-degree murder. The judge handed down a life sentence, a harsh but expected outcome for such a brutal crime. The sentencing marked the end of the trial, but left many questions unanswered. Why did this happen? Could it have been prevented? And what does this case tell us about the hidden struggles of teenagers? The impact of Helen Miller's death and Claire's actions rippled through the community. Vigils were held in Helen's memory, and discussions about mental health and the influence of social media gained new urgency. This tragic case serves as a grim reminder of the importance of mental health support and vigilance in recognizing the signs of distress, especially in young people. The story of Claire Miller is not just about a crime, but a call to action for better mental health care and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this dark journey through the case of Claire Miller. It's a story that highlights the fragility of the human mind and the devastating consequences when things go wrong. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true crime stories. Stay safe and remember, sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we never see coming.